Let it be more.
Alright guys, welcome back to Hammers and Dice. My name is Reed. I'm here with Dean as our guest today. He's here playing Iron Warriors, and I will be playing the Loyalist Salamanders. We're doing one of our Road to Terra missions today. We've been playing it out of order, but we were very keen on trying to get a big tank battle done, and one of the best ones in the Heresy was obviously at Isfahan 5. So we're going to be playing today as the Loyalists versus the Traitors, post the betrayal point as the massacre has begun. As a little setup for what is going on today, we're playing obviously with mainly our tank companies engaging, and so the theming around this is the idea that the Salamander tank company has seen the massacre occurring and is trying to make all speed to the Primarch Vulcan to enact the breakout for the Salamander retreat. So in this mission, we're going to be playing from Book 2 Massacre of Horus Heresy Edition 1. It is one of the legendary missions, I believe, called Hammerblow Assault. It's a custom hammer and anvil style deployment where the attacker has 18 inches and the defender has 36 for their deployment zone. And the idea is for the attacker to get his units into the defender's deployment zone. The defender scores 1 victory point for each scoring unit within their own deployment zone at the end of the game. The attacker scores 2 victory points for each scoring unit within the defender's deployment zone at the end of the game. All troops and heavy supports, including vehicles, count as scoring for this mission type. And the attacker starts with first turn unless it can be seized upon. Secondary objectives of Slay the Warlord, a price of failure, and last man standing. Variable game length at 4 turns, rolling on the 5th turn. Dean, do you want to walk us through what your Iron Warriors are going to look like today?
Yeah, we've got a 4,000 point list here today. In order to accommodate the 4,000 points, I've broken it into 2 Crusade detachments and 1 Lord of War edition here. So this force is led by a Warsmith in Terminator armor. He's armed with his Chain Fist and Combi Bolter, and he has the Tyrant of the Dodecathon Warlord trait, which means that he can choose a piece of terrain after deployment, and it loses all cover benefits and becomes difficult and dangerous ground. He's accompanied by a Siege Breaker in Cataphracti armor, armed with a Combi Melta and Power Axe, and that allows me to use the Iron Fire Rite of War, which is from the Iron Warriors, and that lets me take, in my troop slot, 2 Arquitter Bombards in a unit. They are armed with the Morbus Bombard and Heavy Bolters. For my other troop slot, we've got 4x10 of Tactical Marines, all armed with Chain Bayonets and Melta Bombs and Nunciovoxes. They each come with a Rhino with Searchlights and the standard Combi Bolter. And then also in that detachment, we have a pair of Scorpiuses and a Typhon. Then we also have our 8 Tyrant Siege Terminators with the standard loadout, and then an additional 8 Iron Warriors Dominator Terminators with Thunderhammer and Combi Bolter. And then in our second detachment, we're bringing Armored Spearhead, led by a Sakaran, and accompanied by 2 separate Predators in the troop slots there with Heavy Bolters and Autocannon, and then a Land Raider Spartan with Flare Shields. Finally, we have 2 Vindicators with the Magna Laser Destroyer.
Okay, today I am bringing 4,000 points of Loyalist Salamanders. We're going to be doing an Armored Spearhead Rite of War. Leading today is a Master of Armor and a Sakaran tank. They will have Searchlights and Las Cannons as upgrades. Also in my HQ slot, I have a Centurion upgraded to be a Forge Lord to help repair some of my vehicles as we go today. In the Elites, I have 10 Fire Drake Terminators. These guys are the bread and butter of the Salamander Legion and one of the best units in Heresy, bar, just a few other Terminator slots. They're taking a Spartan as a dedicated transport, and it has a flare shield and searchlights as well. Also in my elite slot, I have a Sakaran. It is armed with las cannons and a searchlight as well. In my troops, I have 2 separate Predator Infernuses. They are armed with the Dragon's Breath cannon and 2 Dragon Breath heavy flamers. And then in another troop slot, I have a dual squad of Predators with autocannons and las cannons and searchlights on them as well. Rounding out my troops, I have 3 identical squads of tactical marines for the most part. All of them have been upgraded with their chain bayonets, and their sergeants have the weapons that are modeled on them. So one of them has a combi flamer, really is the difference. And they all are in a rhino with searchlights. In my fast attack, I have a Lonely Saber strike tank. It has a neutron blaster gun as its main weapon. In my heavy support, I have a Kratos that I just finished up for this game and ready to rumble down the field. I've been really excited to get one of these fielded in Heresy 2.0. I have the Kratos battle cannon on it, and I've upgraded it to have las cannons for all of its available options. And then also with it, I have a dozer blade, flare shield, searchlights, and I've upgraded it to have a Legion Decurion Locus to give it some reactions. And the last one of my heavy support is a Sakaran Venator with, once again, las cannons and searchlight. And then the final thing to round out my list is a Lord of War slot Falchion. It is the heavy hitter of my list, and I love it. I wish I could use it more often, but people don't field Titans most of the time, which is what they're, best at getting rid of. But that's the list today. It's 4,000 points of Salamanders against 4,000 points of Iron Warriors. And so we're excited to get into it, and we'll see you when we're all set up. So we're all deployed now and set up for our mission. So the Iron Warriors in this game type, they have a additional 12 inches on your deployment zone, I believe, or is it 6?
12 inches, yeah.
Yeah, 12 inches.
Halfway up the board. Yeah.
And I'm a little bit further back, so the intention is that my Legion has to make it into Dean's deployment zone. So as you can see with our terrain, we're trying to go for this themed idea that the Iron Warriors have landed in the former Salamander drop pod area. And now we are trying to fight our way back, once again trying to fight our way to Vulcan. We talked about it beforehand, and so we're talking about the drop pods are going to basically be line of sight blocking terrain, along with our smoke plumes to kind of give us a little bit more board variety and not just a turkey shoot.
So my deployment, I'm halfway up the board, and my goal is to keep Reed's heavy support and troop options out of my deployment zone, as that is his scoring condition. So I've placed my heavy hitters and shorter range guns up front with our Arquiters over here, our Land Raider Spartan full of 8 Dominators and my Praetor, and the shorter range Typhon flanked with all my troops back there. So I'm hoping that's my first hammer blow, but we're also able to weather Reed's first turn if I don't manage to seize. And then my second punch, and once the front line clears out, will be my laser destroyers, hopefully get my Predators around to hit some side armor, Sakaran acting in the same capacity, and hammer him from all angles with the Scorpius is back here. And then my Tyrants, supported by a Siege Breaker, picking off tanks wherever they can.
And for the Salamander deployment, in similar vein to Dean, it's the idea of trying to survive as long as possible. So I thankfully have turn 1 unless Dean seizes on me now. So with that in mind, I've tried to deploy as aggressively as possible, particularly with my Predator and with the Flamestorm templates. They're going to be moving up quickly, and they need to get into Dean's deployment to try to rile him up and give him some smaller things to worry about. Besides that, the Falchion has taken up a nice position back here to try to line of sight, just try to cover certain types of angles while getting protection a little bit from downed Warhound Titan here. Besides that, the Rhinos are kind of in secondary line positions to try to go up and just be, if Dean wants to waste his shooting at them first turn, I welcome it, but if not, then at least they're getting up the board and going to be scoring me some points soon.
All right, I'm going to attempt to seize on Reed now. Not quite.
Very close.
Almost.
All right, so Salamanders right now have the initiative, and we'll get back to you after my first turn. We just finished my first turn of movement, and we wanted to mention that we're not doing night fighting for this game. At this point in time in the Isfahan campaign, the Loyalists are firmly, entrenched and trying to drive out the traitors. So it's the midpoint of the day.
Yeah, a little bit of bookkeeping on the Iron Warriors end. Due to my double dipping in detachments, I have chosen not to give the Sakaran the Master of Armor benefits, so it's just running as a standard Sakaran. And then as part of my Warlord trait, after deployment, I chose to remove all cover benefits from this Warhound terrain piece, and it also becomes difficult and dangerous terrain.
This is the end of my first turn movement. As I mentioned in our setup, I've tried to move pretty aggressively right now in the idea and hopes of just getting as much stuff up the board as quickly as possible right now, while giving me still some clear line of fire opportunities. As you can see, the Saber has snuck up right here. I'm trying to see if I can get some sneaky pins on a couple of vehicles. Maybe if I can even get a side if that Typhon goes down with the trusty Falchion shooting at it. From there, the Kratos is trying to get up and get good shots down into his armored mechanized line. And of course, the Fire Drakes are plowing through up here with the intention that the Davatars are going to be their first snack, if possible. Besides that, the Master of Armor is trying to support on this side. I'm hoping to clear out the Arquidivers and the Scorpius potentially. So we'll see where I get after first turn shooting. So we'll start off with the big one right here, because I think this is going to determine a lot of how the first turn of shooting will go. So we're going to take the Falchion, and I'm going to try to demolish his Typhon if possible. That'll try to break open that side of the map for me. So it is a large blast. It is range 120. I'll place it dead center with the hope that it will get as much target on it as possible. So it is going to move 4 inches that way. So that'll probably still clip it though. So taking 4 inches to right here is going to hit this and this Rhino right here. So it is Destroyer 1. So I get to roll 3 dice and pick the highest 2 for this one. Here, we'll put this right here. Picking the highest 2. So I will pick these 2 to make it strength 17. So that'll be a pin for the first one. And then it ignores cover.
On the Typhon, correct?
Yes, on the Typhon, sorry. And I believe it does D3 hull points. It does D3.
And then you want to roll for penetrating chart?
Yes. Do you have any kind of save on it, Dean?
No.
Okay. So confirming it does do D3 on this. So with that, I will have done 3 hull points. So I get to roll 3 times for destruction. It is AP1 with a neutron cannon, so it will be blown up. All right, so it's 6 plus D6 for this, so it's 7 inches blowing out. Mm-hmm. Before we really resolve this going forward, though, if you don't mind, I'm just going to resolve my destroyer hit on that one, on the Rhino. It is a penetrating hit. How many hull points? Just 1. And what happens with it? It is shaken. So it's definitely not as scared by the neutron blaster. It caught the brunt of it. So hitting off 7 inches from here is going to hit him. It won't hit this Sakaar. It will hit this Rhino, and it will hit this Rhino. So 1 hull point on this one, Dean, if you don't mind already. So it's strength 8. That will be a penetrating hit on that as well. What to do? Stunned. It doesn't really matter very much for this instance. Hitting onto this Rhino, it is a pin as well. What to do? It is a stun as well. Hitting onto him, that is a pin. Doing stun as well. Wow. Been very consistent with all of these.
Did you do
No, I haven't done this one yet. All right, let's see what we get. Okay, this one is nothing. Yeah, that was a pretty successful first shot, so I feel pretty good about that. Sorry,
crazy that it's a Lord of War and doesn't have super heavy
right
subtype.
So that'll take up the rest of the shooting for this, because I didn't declare any of the las cannon arrays before before that thing shot, because I was planning on dipping all fire into the now destroyed Typhon. We'll move on into the Predators. I would like to kind of start clearing out some of these Rhinos potentially to try to, just stop them dead in your tracks. So this is a squadron right here. All of this is going to be dumping fire into this Rhino right here. The only one that won't be firing is this last cannon, and it's out of line of sight, and it doesn't really have anything good to shoot down here due to, once again, the line of sight blocking. So these guys will be firing their autocannons, hitting on 3s. Out of a great shooting, and then trying to look for, this is 1 pin right there, and then besides that, this is 1 pin as well, I believe.
Well, it's strength 8, right?
Strength, okay, so 1 glance at the front.
So 1 glance, 1 pen.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get a cover save.
Definitely. I mean, I'm shooting through one of my own right here, so you get at least a 6 up.
Sure.
So for the pen,
Nothing.
and then for the glance.
Oops.
Save the glance.
Cool.
What does the pen do?
The pin does another shaken. And then from there I have 3 las cannons to shoot into it. So only 1 hit. And then Sunder. Oh, nothing. Great. Well, you know, luck cometh and luck goeth, so...
It's still alive.
It's still alive. Don't worry, it's just giving me more to shoot at later. Going on from there, trying to finish up this side of the shooting of my army before moving on to that side. The Saber right here has lost its main target priority, but with that, we'll try to fire on into the undamaged Rhino. It has the neutron blaster, so that does not hit, but thankfully it doesn't kill itself. It gets hot. And then really it doesn't have anything else from there. I didn't buy any Saber missiles for it this time. We'll go on into the Kratos and see if I'm in 36-inch range of your Sakaar. I'm definitely not. I think the only one he's in range at 4 actually with his heavy yield shots are these. So I'll put all of the shots from him into this Rhino. First I'll fire the coaxial autocannon. None of them hit, but thankfully these just help to twin link.
Only if they hit.
Only if they hit? Never mind. Cut that out. And from there, Kratos is going to shoot his AP shells. So these are the armor penetrating ones. So only 1 hit. And it is strength 8 Sunder. So that should just glance it. I think I will Sunder it to try to get a pin. So I got a pin on AP2. Would you like to take a 6-up cover?
Sure. Nope.
So see if it explodes.
Let's see. It's AP2, so it doesn't.
It's
it
just
is
a
just
wreck.
immobilized.
Pinning check for the guys inside.
Yep.
Well, no, because you only had 1 whole point left on this one, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a wreck. But yeah, so pinning check.
They're
You're
pinned.
pinned.
All right, from there, this Sakaaran is going to be firing its main gun down into, we'll do it into this Rhino as well. It has 8 shots, all hits. That's pretty good shooting right there. And trying to go for its strength 7 with its gun. So looking for 12. So I have 3 glances and 1 pin. And this one has Exo Shock as well.
Well, you're looking for 11, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're shooting at the Rhino, right?
4 glances.
Oh, yeah, I
2 glances. 4.
cool. Sorry, 2
Yeah.
glances. This is hard on camera. all of my knowledge is going out of my head. So yes, sorry. 4 pins, 2 glances.
Sure. Take some cover saves there. On the pens. See, takes all of them. I think that's
So yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Pin and check.
Yes. Or do you want to see what the
Well, you can't blow it up, right?
oh,
It's
right.
just emergency disembark.
Yeah.
They're not pinned.
Not pinned.
Here's my 2 squads that have emergency disembarked from their rhinos. This one got out over here with these doors and is pinned. This one has fanned out into the drop pod area and is not pinned.
Moving on to this side of the Salamander Advanced, I'm going to start with this Sakaaran Master of Armor back here, shooting at the Aquitaber?
Bombard.
Aquitaber. So with that, it is 8 shots. It is BS2, or BS5 for this one. It is hitting on 2s. All hits with its accelerator autocannon. What's the front armor?
I believe it's 12.
I believe it's 12 as well. So once again, looking for 5s on this one. 6s are pinning. I got 1 glancing hit right there. Mm-hmm. Would you like to take a cover save, shooting through my own Sakaar?
We can take it.
And then 2 las cannons coming at him. 2 hits. And then that is 1 glance, 1 pin. I'll reroll the glance. Got greedy there. 1 pin. Please take another cover.
Sure. We take it.
All right, what's it do? It is stunned. Cool, I guess just going on from there. I was hoping to maybe blow up one of these so that maybe my Sakaaran could shoot down into the Scorpiuses instead. The Scar Inventor now is going to retarget prioritize into these 2. So they're a squadron, correct?
That's right.
Great. So I'll be targeting both of them. I'll be shooting the... it has the Bombard special rule, so it can move and shoot all of its weapons as normal, including ordnance weapons. So shooting the main neutron laser into it. Both hits, pretty good hitting. And then strength 10. So it's ordnance. So actually, this will be the first roll. I get to choose the highest, obviously. So that is a strength 15 hit. That'll be a pin. Mm-hmm. The second one is a pin as well. Would you like to take? I guess you're not really getting much of a cover for that.
No, not on this one.
Cool. So
Throw them separately because if you explode it,
first one, it is a P1, so it is just immobilized, and then the next one, it is weapon destroyed.
All right.
From there, 2 las cannons on its sponsons, both hit. This is a glance. I'll have you take the glance first. Well, I guess you get to do your own prioritization, right? You'd want to take the pin first.
Okay.
On.
Yeah, I'll take the pin.
What's it do? Doesn't do anything. It
Okay.
just wrecks it, and then you take a.
And then you take a glance
Yeah, take a
on
6
it.
up for this one. This one's now you have more cover.
We still take it.
Cool. The Sakaran Venator was shooting down here, and we wanted to make sure that Dean was able to allocate the wounds as he wanted. So he took the penetrating hit on this one first. It was wrecked out, and then the glancing las cannon came over here and hit this. He tried to take a cover save from the down Valkyrie, but was unable to save it, so now it is down 1 hull point. From there, I can kind of wrap out my shooting phase pretty quickly. My Spartan will target into his Predator squadron.
They're not a squad.
They're not a squadron. I'll target into this one first because I have better line of sight on that.
This is probably where I would shroud them, yeah.
Sweet. Last cannons. Ooh, twin lanes. Oh, better. And then front armor 13.
That's right.
Rerolling. 1 glance, 1 pin.
So we'll do the glance and the pen. We're good on both.
Good job. Cool. All right, so that right there is Salamanders turn 1. We've moved up pretty significantly. I've done a lot of damage onto the right flank, but from here, I assume I'm going to take a lot of damage coming back.
I hope so. All right, the Iron Warriors have moved up fairly aggressively in response to making up for some heavy losses in that first turn. Our little roadblock on this far end kind of stayed put. The pinned Marines, they're still a scoring unit and they're exactly where they need to be, so they're going to stay put there. Our unpinned Marines have pulled back, hopefully to absorb some infantry that ever makes it into these lines. The Sakaran had some decent lines of sight. These smoke plumes are just demonstrating the dead rhinos. They're not obscuring like the rest of the smoke plumes on the board are, so I think he's going to be able to cover this this Predator block and take some shots there. Our Spartan has moved up and half speed and deposited our 8 Dominators and our Praetor. In response, Reed has...
I pushed up my Predator, trying to get in the way of my Spartan. It might end up making his charge much easier, but defensive weapons, they need to do more, and hopefully these Flamers will do something to you.
Yep. On this end of the board, this solo Predator has moved up, hopefully get some shots off on side armor over there, some shots off over here. This Predator has backed up, maybe to pick off the Saber, otherwise just to hold ground back here. Our 2 Vindicators have shuffled. I don't think this one has line of sight, but this one's threading the needle between the Spartan and the drop pod. It was to take shots at this Spartan, but now there's also a Predator in the way, so
I was thinking
we'll see about that. Yeah. Over here we have our Tyrants who are also threading a needle, and they will be hopefully having line of sight on the Spartan. They now also have line of sight on the Predator, so... we have a lot of artillery that's kind of waiting for infantry to show up, so I'm hoping to crack a few transports and then open up with the Bombards and Scorpiuses. So we'll see how that turns out. I think we're ready to start shooting. So
Please.
let's start with a Predator. We'll start with this Predator going to this Predator. Autocannon and heavy bolters. The heavy bolters won't be able to do anything, but the autocannon in a front armor. Let's see where we can go with that. Got 2 hits so far. I'm an Iron Warrior, so I get +1 strength when I'm rolling to penetrate a vehicle. So I'm effectively strength 9 into your front armor 13. And that is 1 penetrating hit. Let's see what the pen does. We got a shaken.
Cool.
Let's move on to the Tyrants. And I think the Tyrants are going to thread right into that Spartan. So our Siege Breaker here is going to give them Sunder.
I have a flare shield on it, if that matters for you in this instance.
It does. Iron Warriors puts me up to strength 9, Great. Which would normally be glancing on 5s. Now I'll be glancing on 6s.
Good.
And we have 8 guys here with 2 shots each. 16 shots. Hitting on 3s. 6s to glance. That's 1 glance so far. 3 glances total. You'll get a cover save.
Cool. 6 ups. Didn't make any of them.
Excellent. Let's do this neutron laser into that predator.
This one.
Yeah, sorry, not neutron laser. Magna laser destroyer into that predator. Yeah. Got 3 shots hitting on 3s. 2 hits. These are ordnance, so strength is 10, I believe.
Roll 2.
So rolling 2.
14.
4.
Pen.
And then the next one, another 14. So 2 pens on the predator.
2 6-up covers, shooting through your own unit. Nope.
These are AP1, I believe. No destroyed.
Just wrecked.
That works for me. And then let's have my Spartan fire into your Spartan.
Great. I will shroud this one.
Excellent. Okay, so 4 shots hitting on 3s with twin linked. Let's reroll all of those. Okay. Strength 9, effectively strength 10 into your AV 14, but flare shield 15. That's 1 pen, or no, 1.
That's a pen.
That's 1 pen so far. And we'll reroll those. 1 pen, 1 glance.
Great. I will take a 6-up cover from both of them, and then I'll obviously do my shrouding for each of them. So for the glance, 6-up cover, doesn't make it. 5-up shroud does make that one. Nice. For the pen, 6-up cover, and then 5-up shroud. Nope. What does the pen do? Stunned.
Stunned. Yeah.
Down to 2 hull points on it.
Okay. Let's take our Sakarn and check range here. We need 48 inches. All right, we're gonna shoot your Sakarn's side armor through a couple intervening models, but all right, we are 8 shots hitting on 3s. Good hits.
Side armor 12.
Strength 7 going up to strength 8, so that'll be 4s. Yep. All right, 1 pen, 1 glance.
Okay. 1 6-up for the glance. 1 6-up for the pen. Nope.
Okay, let's see what the pen does. 5 that's weapon destroyed, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. I will pop off one of the las cannons.
Let's do this predator last. We'll go for that saber. He's a nasty little guy. What is your front armor?
Its front armor is 12.
Oops. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Front armor 12 with our strength effective 9. That's 1 pen with cover.
6-up cover. Nope.
Okay, and let's see what the pen does.
Shaken.
Yep. Last shooting is my artillery. Just go for more pens on your transports, I think. So I'm going to drop a pie plate here with the Arquitter.
So if you're using this and I have the flare shield, it's -2 because it's a barrage weapon.
To strength 9 or down to strength.
Or a blast.
Up to strength 11, down to strength 9. So it'd be 5s to glance.
Great.
Yeah. 4 inches this way.
4 inches that way, right there. Still hits.
We'll still blink it. Okay. 1, looking for a 5 to glance. That is a 1, so nothing. And last thing to fire is the 2 Scorpiuses. Where did those go? I think we'll fire those in the middle of this section.
Great.
Start with this one. It's a direct hit. And then to scatter the other one, just roll the 1 dice. And it's a direct hit. So
great.
We'll just make sure we clip all 3 of them, I think.
Well, you have to like flip it.
Right, but it was a direct hit, a second direct hit. So
yeah, but it means you flip it whichever way you want.
Oh, okay. I thought it just had to overlap. Okay.
Right?
Barrage, yeah.
Barrage, so you can flip it in any direction you want.
So we'll clip those 2 then.
Okay.
So just the 2 predators twice.
Great.
First predator, strength 8, up to strength 9 into your side armor.
Side armor would be 12.
1 pen, and then the second one. All right, so 1 pen on both of them.
Great. What's I can't save these. They're barrage.
So first one is shaken. And the second one is
weapon destroyed.
Yeah.
This is a squadron of them. So the 2 pins would actually just go on one of them.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm going to be controversial here, and I think I'm going to destroy the autocannon.
All right, let's do a charge, because we need to I think tie up this Spartan about a 9-inch.
Hey, look,
Or
my
around this
my
one,
road bump
yeah.
worked actually.
All right, let's roll a big 9. No, not quite, but we're going 3 inches forward. Maybe claim some cover from this downed predator while we're here.
It won't save you this.
All right, and I think that concludes my turn.
All right, so we just did Salamander turn, second turn of moving. And so here is the board after that. Once again, it's just trying to do the flood up. Things to note though, the fire drakes popped out over here in the Spartan. As the Spartan reacted up, actually Dean moved his predator from right here up with the idea of trying to hem off as much frontal attacking potential as possible with my fire drakes. They're probably still going to make it in combat. I've definitely rolled some double ones before, so who knows? They're 1 inch away, so they should be able to make it, barring any nonsense. From there, really everything is pushed up with the intent of trying to just, rinse this front part of his line with the intention that then second turn will make it into the, into the Tyrant Siege, into his Vindicators, into his troops. So it's going to be a big frontal assault right now, and we're just going to roll right into shooting if that's cool. I'll start off right here with my Spartan. It'll be firing its dual las cannon arrays into this predator.
So yeah, I'll shroud on this one.
I am going to re-roll these 3. Hitting twice, it's front armor 13, needing 4s to do anything. 1 pin, sunder. Nope, just 1 pin. Please take a 6-up cover.
6-up cover, nothing,
And then
a
shroud.
5-up shroud. We're good.
There you go. All right. Pretty good. And from there, I really want that predator gone. So with that intention, I'm gonna fire my falchion down the field. Oh. See, you thought I was gonna go with my master of armor right here, because that was kind of what I was setting it up for. But really, the falchion has now come down here. I'm gonna aim it right here over this part of the track for the Aquaver.
Clever.
Bold move.
It is a bold move. So, going danger close, everyone.
Oh no.
We're going the wrong way, folks. All right, so he's
6
ballistic
inches.
skills 4. So yeah, with a 6-inch move back from right here.
Oh boy.
Is gonna hit right here. Look
Hey,
at that.
that's
Not
pretty
even
ideal.
clipping my own
Pretty
fire
ideal.
drakes right there. So that was some pretty solid shooting right there, I'll say on my part. So that will clip 6 guys right here from this squad, and then obviously once on him. So 6 hits onto that squad right there. So this is all D3 wounds, and it's all strength 10. So this, or I think it's actually strength 12 with the neutron beam. So this is my wounds.
So you've done 5 wounds. Now you need to roll to see how many.
Thank you. Yes.
Each of those does.
So the first one, 1.
Okay.
Do you want to try to save that one first?
That's 4-up invuln. We're good.
Great. Second one does 1 more.
4-up invuln. Take 1.
All right. So 1 is just instant washed right here. Next one, another 1.
Good.
Whew, this falchion is not doing so much work. 3 for this next one.
4s. Oh.
Barely got him. And then final 1.
2.
2.
Take another one.
Great.
That's 3 Terminators slain.
Awesome. Thank you for that.
Much more.
I know. It hit once on him. So once again, it's an ordnance weapon, and it's a destroyer. So you get to roll 3 dice and pick the 2 highest. So it will be...
It'll be a pen.
Yeah, it'll be a pen, definitely.
Okay.
And then it's D3 hull points.
It's 3 cover
brain
saves
just not
then,
working.
is that right?
It ignores cover.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So it just, it is slain.
We'll see if it explodes.
Oh yeah, see if it explodes.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. It's a wreck.
Yes.
Final thing I'm going to do with my falchion while he's wrapping that up, it has some las cannons on the side, and it will
and
be
the
shooting
Arqueter,
into
sure.
the Arqueter, which was the original target, twin linked. Would you like to react to this one?
No.
Great. 3 hits, front armor 12,
Yes.
3s to do anything with sunder. 1 pin,
Okay.
1 glance.
Okay. We'll do the cover there on the glance. Take it on the pen. Retake it.
What does the pin do? Shakes it.
All right.
Great. From there, we'll roll on into the Sakaran Venator, since we're just right here in this area. It's going to be shooting into the Spartan right now. Would you like to react to this?
Another Spartan.
Yes,
With a
him.
neutron laser.
Yeah. It's going to be a tough one.
I will not react.
Okay. Firing the neutron gun first. This is it gets hot. That is not good. So I will definitely mark him with a wound. So one hit with this. It's strength 10 ordnance once again. So rolling 2 dice, picking the highest. So that is 15 on a glance. Would you like to take a 6-up?
Yeah.
Firing through other guys. Las cannons. So 2 hits. Looking for 6s. Nope. And Sunder. Nope.
All right.
Cool. So he's fired. He's fired. I will fire him. I'm going to fire down range into the Scorpiuses. I don't think the las cannons can shoot, but I think only the main autocannon can. So hitting on 2s because it is the Master of Armor. And then strength 7 against, am I hitting front armor, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
That should be 13. I'll double check.
Well, so it's strength 7, nothing. Going into the flamer, who would have thought? But we're gonna try to grab a couple of little hits from my predator right here. So I can get about 3 hits from that one, 4 from that one, and then I have torrent for the last one, so I can kind of place it as I need with the with this being closer to this model. So with that, I'll be able to hit all 6 for the torrent.
Great.
4 for this one, so that's up to 10, and then 3 with this one to a total of 13.
Cool.
So we have 6 hits at strength 7, and then we have 7 hits at strength 6. So I'll do the strength 7 ones. Sorry, this is the strength 6 ones. These are 7 of them. Obviously, they're wounding on 2s right now, but you get heavy with these, so you're not
2
only...
up reroll.
2 up reroll.
Let's reroll those ones. We're good.
Great. And then now on to the 6 strength 7 hits. Once again, all wounding, so that will
Does
be...
your trait boost these to strength 8? So instant death?
No, so these are strength 7 now.
His
Oh,
trait
got it.
is
Okay. They're
when
initially.
it's being shot against him, it lowers the strength.
Got it. Thank you. 2s again. We're good.
Cool. Sounds good. I didn't expect much to go from that, but just had to do it just in case.
I actually could have rolled them all together because for wounding purposes, it didn't make a difference.
Yeah, but we like to be specific here on Hammers and Dice, so as much as possible. Speaking of specific, we're going to do the most important part of this entire battle right now. This battlesmith from a lone forged lord who is very lonely, having gotten out of his rhino. He's going to do a battlesmith roll right now. He gets to repair a wound right there. Woo. Look at that. He's doing something.
It's actually the first time I've seen that work in a game.
You know what? Most of the time you want to do battlesmith for Autonoma, but yeah, in this instance, I was like, he'd be taking care of this amount of tanks. Yeah. Really from there, I guess I'll start shooting this guy downrange. I'll target the rhino that is still alive and well.
Sure.
Hopefully. This Sakaran right here, my non-master of armor. So hitting on, we'll bring this over here, hitting on 3s. One of them was thrown out of there. 1 miss, strength 7, front armor 11, right?
Yep.
And, so that will be a bunch of pins, 7 pins.
Okay. Are we getting cover
Or
here?
one glance, 6 pins, sorry.
Okay.
Yes, and you'll get 6 up cover from me shooting through my
Let's do all
own
the
vehicles.
pins. We take all of them, so that's enough
It's gonna wreck.
enough to wreck them.
Would you like to roll for the morale of them
Let's do it.
disembarking?
They are pinned.
Great. Cool. Neutron blaster from this little saber right here is going to go into the Spartan. See, this is why you bring sabers. They're really good at getting on and trying to find those little pesky side armor rolls. If they can hit, and if they don't kill themselves. Because once again, they have gets hot. This little saber is shaken though, so it's going to be hitting on a 6 against the Spartan. I assume you don't want to react.
I don't know.
Great, so it misses. And then I have some las cannons from these guys that I don't think can really fire into much in their line of sight right now. Dean, what do you think about your Sakaran back there? So obviously those smoke plumes that you're setting up right there.
Yeah, totally.
Do you think that, these guys would be able to hit on to them?
Yeah.
Even the las cannons?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Cool.
This one is not going to have line of sight, but everything else will.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. So
Three las cannons, 1 autocannon.
these 2 will be snap firing, obviously. So this will be, I'll resolve him first.
Okay, I think I'll shroud. Wait, what else do you have? You have the Kratos?
Kratos still to go. That's really it. The Kratos is the last thing that really needs to fire.
Okay. I'll wait for the Kratos to react.
Cool.
So,
Sounds good. So autocannon first from my Predator squadron right here. Once again, this one is shaken and has its main weapon destroyed. We're shooting into the Sakaran down the line. So 4 shots from the autocannon. 2 hits. Strength 7 against front armor 13. Nothing right there.
That's the Predator autocannon, right?
Yeah, the Predator. Oh, it is strength 8. You're right. So I rolled a 5 there. It would have been 1 glance, but I already removed it before it all went down. I don't really care right now. I'm going to fire the las cannon. 1 hit. Sunder. Nothing. And then 2 snap firing las cannons right there. 1 hits. Sunder. 1 pin.
okay, 1 6-up cover. We're good.
Ooh, look at you. Ooh.
Getting some pretty good covers today.
Good covers, indeed. I do believe my main gun for the Kratos will be out of range right here. Yes, it will be out of range, but all of its las cannons will dip down into the Sakaran as
All
well.
right, and this one I will shroud.
Yeah, you might as well. Cool, great. So hitting on 3s, all hits, and then looking once again for 4s to do anything. 2 glances, 1 pin.
Sure.
You take the 2 glances?
Yep, we'll do the covers first. 6s. And then 2 5-ups. Take 1 glance. And then the pen. We're good on
Made
cover.
it. Nice.
One
Good
glance.
job.
Yeah.
Covers on fire.
Yeah, really. Well, there is a lot on fire. So with
all-
that
everything is on
obscuring,
fire.
it's pretty good. So
Yep.
really, guys, I think that's it for my shooting. We've been fairly successful as far as the falchion firing down and trying to muck up everything happening here. The Spartan has taken a little bit of punishment, if I'm right. You've mainly saved most of it, though, blessedly. And then destroyed a Rhino over there, popping those guys out and pinning that group.
Yeah, and I lost 3 Terminators, so I think I owe you a leadership check because they were originally a squad of 9.
Sure, if you want to try to run away.
Yeah, I don't want to, but we're okay.
All right. So with that, I think we'll just roll on into the assault phase. There's only really one of note to talk about, obviously, and it is the fire drakes rolling into
Right.
the
I
to the
will
main squad.
Hold the line here.
Great. Will you make your leadership check for that?
Yep. We're okay. So,
Held the line.
Yep.
All right. So I'm doing my charge in. I made it. I will issue a challenge with my fire drake master.
yeah, mine are all chosen warriors. And your warlord, you don't have a warlord.
Warlord
You
is
don't
him.
use, but
Yes.
not a good guy. Right?
Not in here.
My Praetor will fight your guy. That'd be fun.
Sweet. Sounds good. So Fire Drake Master is this one right here. This little flame head. So we'll pop him back here.
I think I'm going to regret this, but we'll see.
Oh, who knows? Fire Drakes are fun, man.
Yeah.
So we'll...
These are the battle hardened guys? Is that
They are
right?
not battle
3-up
hardened.
and
3-up invuln. Okay.
So we'll pile everyone in because we're all initiative 1, correct?
That's right.
Your Praetor has a Power Fist, right?
Chain fist.
Chain Fist.
Yep.
All right. So I'll have probably just these 5 able to attack first, and obviously this one is my Sergeant, so he'll be hitting into... I
think I'll be able to get
into
4
your Praetor.
Thunderhammers in and my Praetor.
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good. That's about me as well.
That's
So-
right, because he can fight through the Praetor into the squad.
Yeah.
I think all of your guys are going to be able to attack.
Oh, yeah.
It's within 2 inches of
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah, I'll just scooch on
coherency
one.
with someone who's in base.
Yeah.
So then I can probably get
2 more.
2 more. Yeah. So then these guys get in there as well.
Cool.
Sweet. All right.
So we're going to calculate out what all the rolls are, and then we'll come back on camera for those.
All right, I'm going to strike into the challenge with my Praetor. We've got 4 attacks from his Chain Fist, 1 attack from his Server Arm. They're essentially the same since we're not fighting a vehicle, so we'll roll them all together. Hitting on 3s. Good hits. Okay. Whew. Wounding on 2s. That's 5 wounds, Reed.
Oh boy, I'm in danger right now. Somebody please put up the Simpsons meme while editing this. That's you, Randy. Just by the way.
Copyright issues.
Copyright issues, exactly. I'm in danger. So 3-up invulns, 5 of them. He's dead. Whew.
But we'll need to count them for combat resolution.
Yes. So I failed.
3 failed.
Yeah, 3 failed.
3, so that will be...
6 wounds.
6 wounds.
Well, no, so
Or is it?
it's the one that kills him is the number of wounds he has, it's just 2.
Okay.
And then there's 2 more, so it'll be 4.
Got it. I'll start a tally on my end. Yeah.
Cool. So Fire Drake Master has 3 attacks base, and so he is weapon skill 5. He's hitting on 5s in this instance. He only hits 1.
Okay, that's all you need.
1 wound.
So that's
Brutal
brutal
2.
2 4-ups.
Get out of here. All right, so what does that count for my...
Well, so you have
4
4
wounds?
wounds.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 5 wounds total for you.
Tight.
Okay, yeah, cool. All right, and then 10 Thunder Hammers into your Thunder Hammers. Hitting on 4s, because we're on weapon skill 5 here. Oh, we got 3 hits, or sorry, 4 hits. And wounding on 2s. All right, that was 4 brutal 2s.
Okay. First one, good. Second one, good.
Nice.
Third one, dead. And then final one, fourth one, good. Woo. Boom. That's why you don't mess with fire drakes. I have 6 fire drakes that are able to attack into this combat. They all have 2 attacks each, so 12 attacks in total. Hitting on 4s, as we already discussed, but I have this one rule called Forgecraft of Nocturne. So the fire drakes get to reroll 1s to hit.
Nice, okay.
It matters a little bit right here. Oh, that was a 6, but we'll move those over. All right, converted a few more. All right. 7 hits, 7 wounds.
All
Brutal
right,
2.
7 brutal 2s. Number 1, dead guy. Number 2, dead
Dead guy.
Number 3, dead guy. Number 4,
Ooh, he's dead.
last guy. Dead guy. All right, that's a squad.
Fire drakes.
Oof. Fire drakes for the win.
And with that, I will consolidate up 4 inches. I call that a pretty successful turn, so I'll hand it off to Dean for his turn too.
All right, having taken some more heavy losses, including the loss of our deer predator, the Iron Warriors here are trying to build up the most congested roadblock possible to hopefully win on a technicality. That's our way of life. So what we've done is we pulled the Tyrants forward to get line of sight on both the Fire Drakes and also the Spartan. The Spartan's probably the ideal target here, so just another meat wad for Reed to have to push through. We've pulled our Spartan forward. We want to respond in kind and maybe take out his warlord, the Sakaran back here. And pulling the Spartan forward has also revealed a firing lane for our 2 laser Vindicators, who are now have their sights set on the Kratos. We've pulled our lone Predator around. He's also able to see down. He's got a strength 8 looking at these guys, hoping to double them out. We've got line of sight over here, hoping to thin out this whole area would be real nice. Back here, one of our unpinned tactical marines remains here as a scoring unit, out of range of most things, trying to remain not enough to attract attention. Our Sakaran liked its position. Again, these smoke plumes aren't technically here, so it's able to fire at the wounded Sakaran over there, fire at these predators here, hopefully get them to further roadblock Reed as well. Our tacticals up here are moving forward. We do have a melt bomb on the sergeant, so hoping to maybe do some damage to
Which is where I'm going to react over here for this one.
Sure.
And pull this tank back
Okay.
right there.
Cool.
Just to make it a little harder.
All right.
Cowardly salamanders.
Cowardly Salamanders. Speaking of
Cowardly
Salamanders, before we really go into any more, at the end of Salamander turns, I'm supposed to do my it while not dies, if you don't mind.
Oh, right. Yeah.
6 up. 6 up. Nope. 6 up. Nope. Spartan. Nope. Sakaran. Venator. Nope. See? That's why it never matters. This is why everyone always forgets it. Thank you.
Very
Continue
nice.
on.
I think that's all my positioning, so we can jump straight into shooting. We're going to open up with our Sakaran, and he's going to fire into that remaining Predator squadron. So 8 shots there, coming down range. We'll stick with our main autocannon, hitting on 3s. Okay. And then strength 7 goes up to strength 8, Iron Warriors, so we're looking for 4s. So that's 2 rending and 2 miss. So 1 glance and then D3 here. I mean, these will be pens either way. So yeah, 2 pens and 1 glance.
Great.
And you will have cover.
It's for number 13 versus 8, right? So I don't think that would glance it.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Sorry.
So just 2 pens.
Number 12. Yep. Okay. 2 pens.
2 6 up covers. Made one, failed one.
Okay.
What is the what's the one that went through? Well, I guess it doesn't really
It'll
matter.
just wreck
It's just
that
gonna
one.
wreck
Just gonna wreck this one.
Okay.
Cool.
Moving down the line, let's have our 2 laser vindicators shoot into the Kratos.
This one I'm gonna shroud.
Very nice. All right, 6 shots coming at you. Twin linked, hitting on 3s.
Wait, actually, before you fire back, let me check to see if I'm in range. I might actually just use my Decurion Logos and fire back and shoot at you. I will, actually.
Okay. What does that let you shoot?
So it lets me shoot my main gun back at you.
Okay.
So I'm going to be able to fire this at +1 BS.
Cool. All right, so let's into you. Hitting on 3s. We'll reroll those 2s with twin linked. 5 hits. This is strength 9. Goes to strength 10 in Iron Warriors. You have a flare shield, so I need 5s.
5s
And these
to do
are
anything.
ordnance. So I roll 2.
Great.
First one,
10.
6. Second one, keep it
Glance.
5. Third one, nothing. Fourth one, glance. And fifth one, 2 pens. And those are Exoshock 6 up.
Yes.
So these trigger something?
So on a 6 up, it's an additional pen for each of them.
Oh, so I roll an additional 6 up for those 2
Yeah.
pens. Okay. Nothing. And second one, nothing. Okay. So 2 pens,
Great.
2 glances.
All right, so I'll take the glances first. 2 6-ups, didn't make either. And then the 2 pins, 2 6-ups, didn't make either.
Okay.
And then on the damage table for the pens,
Yep.
Please.
it goes boom.
Explodes.
Boom!
How far?
Oops.
5
5.
inches.
5 inches. It'll only really hit the Sakaran.
All right, so then you roll for the Sakaran.
Sure. That's a 4.
Side armor 12. Doesn't do
Glance?
anything.
No.
Oh, what? It's strength 8
Yeah.
blowing up, so that will
So
do
it's
a
a VA
glance.
glance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Sakaran has been glanced. So it's back down to 2 hull points.
You got your work cut out for you, buddy.
And then the Kratos is returning fire with the Decurion.
Yep. So before it goes boom, it decided to shoot and hit twice. It's strength 8. I think it has Sunder on it if I'm right. Right.
So you need to, yeah.
Oh, look, nothing back. Maybe I should have shrouded. All right, well, we lost him.
We're going to start bombarding these fire drakes, and we're going to show off why I chose the Iron Fire Rite of War, which means that when a target is within 12 inches of an Iron Warriors unit, barrage weapons only scatter 1d6. We'll have the score pieces start on the meaty side. Again, 1d6. Direct hit.
Direct hit. And then the second one you roll just the scatter. So it flips over that way.
Just 1 clipped, so that'll be 7 plus 1 for 8 total. These stood still, so they gain rending 4 up. All right, that was a 3, so that's 1 normal armor save and 5 rending.
Great. 1 normal, good. And then the 5 rending. Oof, failed
Excellent.
3.
Okay,
And that's pinning.
yes.
Yep. Good to go.
We're going to do the Spartan over into the Sakaran here.
Yep.
So 2 las cannons, 2 quad link las cannons, hitting on 3s. Twin linked. Strength 10 into your front armor 13. Okay. 3s with Sunder. All right, we'll keep those. So 2 glances, 2 pens.
Great.
I'll have cover.
He has an invuln, being my warlord. So for the 2 glances, 2 5-ups, made 1, failed 1, and then for the 2 pins, made them both. So just 1 glance down.
Do you want to do the heavy bolter into the fire drakes?
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Sure. That's 4 shots, hitting on 3s.
Twin linked.
Twin linked. That was a 5. Okay, and then strength 5, so 3s. 3. That's your armor save.
Great. 3 2-ups, failed 1.
Okay. Let's do this Predator into the fire drakes as well. We'll start with the heavy bolters since you already have a wounded guy. So 2 heavy bolters, 4 shots each, not twin linked, hitting on 3s. 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds.
3 2-ups, failed 1 more.
Excellent. And then our Predator autocannon, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. Oops, sorry. Just 1.
1. Good to go.
All right. Oops. Last thing to shoot is our Tyrant Siege Terminators. Let's have them shoot the Spartan, I think. Yeah, I think that's my best bet right now, because you're going to be saving on 2s against them because they're only 8p3. So
Yep.
we're going to shoot the Spartan.
Can
We
double
still have
them out,
all 8 guys, and we are activate Sunder with my Siege Breaker for 16 shots. Strength 9 into your Flare Shield. So 6s rerolling to glance. 2 glances so far.
It's going to be gone.
I sure hope so.
Well, it's already gone because it only has 2.
And it ignores cover, right?
No, they do not ignore cover. Yeah.
Never mind.
All right, so 4 total.
Whew.
And you have your
All right,
6
so
think
everyone's
it's
going to
2
see, a bunch of 6s right here.
Nope.
Not quite.
All right.
Say goodbye to the Spartan.
Bye, party bus.
So leadership check.
For these bad boys, they're good on a 6.
Very nice. That is all of my shooting. So last thing is going to be a charge. And I still want to get those melta bombs into that. It's a 9-inch charge here. Big 9. Nothing.
Ooh, double 1.
1 inch.
I'm going to actually do my defensive weapon in this instance. I should have declared that first, but because that's your only charge, right?
That's right. Yeah.
It's got a heavy flamer up top. It's a Dragon Breath heavy flamer, so it
Okay.
does 2 hits.
It's D6.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Okay.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Thanks to Iron Fire, I get to reroll against template weapons, so I'll be 3 up rerolling. I'm good.
Hey, look. The flamers didn't matter.
And that is my turn completed.
So right now we're at the top of turn 3. It is Salamander shooting phase. I have just done all my movement up, moving my rhinos, my predators. I moved this predator that was right here over to this side. All of my rhinos are keeping up. The idea that starting next turn I'm going to have everyone out and trying to be on the board for scoring going forward. Little Saber right here. I don't really know what to do with him. He was not able to get a good shot on anything with all of his predator friends coming in, so he's just going to look menacingly down this way. Sakaran,
Couple tacticals.
maybe kill a couple of tactiles. Maybe he might shoot the rhino and blow it up and kill all of them. So the Falchion is moving down this way. It's going to be taking out the Sakaran down range this turn.
As a reminder, that rhino does have guys in it still.
Oh, well, I might blow it up with the Falchion then, who knows. And then the Sakaran Master of Armor just stayed right there. The Venator tried to pull over right here, and then the Fire Drakes have moved up with the intention of trying to charge the Tyrant Siege Terminators. Now, they did react back with their movement and withdrew, because we know the Iron Warriors are cowards at heart. So it is now time to move on into the shooting officially. So I'll start over here since this is, this is going to be a good shot down here. So this guy, my Master of Armor, once again hitting on 2s, is going to fire down into the Scorpius. This didn't really work last time, but I'm hopeful.
Let me think about this. This might be the best one to shroud.
Probably. I mean, like,
They're
I'm running
pretty
on
high-value
6s,
piece.
so probably
Yeah,
definitely.
you can only glance me.
Yeah.
So, okay, go ahead.
Cool. All right. All hits. Strength 7. Looking for 6s.
2.
2.
Two
And
pairs.
it is rending.
Oh, so those
Do you want a
fine.
shroud? Yeah, sorry.
No, I
Rending.
don't. I still don't want a shroud, but
And yeah, so take 2 cover saves.
go through.
What do they do? Shaken,
Okay.
just for one of them. I'm going to move on to the Sakaran Venator, shooting at the Spartan. Would you like to react?
No, that'd be funny if it blew up and killed your Terminator.
I know, right? That's what I'm kind of like not hoping for, but
Yeah.
you know, I got to get rid of it.
Go for it. Yeah.
So neutron laser first, both hits. Ordnance. So the first one is a 14.
That's nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Yep. And 15.
Okay.
Glance. Cool. And then 2 las cannons.
That should be down.
1 hit. Sunder. Oop. Nothing. Cool.
All right.
Great. From there, we'll do the Falchion. It's going to be shooting downrange into the Sakaran over on the far side. So it will be placing its template over it in the center, and then obviously firing its las cannons into here. Firing down.
7 inches.
This guy has not been firing super, consistently this game. at where I need him to be. So this is not going to be hitting anything. And then from there, I'll just do the las cannons because they have to do something, right?
Those should be twin linked, right? They're quad.
Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you.
Yeah.
4 hits. Needing 4s to do anything from our front number 13. Yep. So Sunder for these two. 2 glances, 1 pin.
All right, we'll do the glances, 6 ups. Take both and the pen. He's slain.
What does the pin do? It just immobilized. Yeah.
All right. All right, he didn't blow up. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So from there, we'll move on into the all-important Forge Lord, who is going to battle smith this. What did I get?
It's a 6.
6? Nice.
Up to 3.
Back up to 3. From there, we'll start shooting with him. He'll fire. Yeah, I'll be shooting with the Sakaran.
Gotcha.
I'll just hose down into the squad over there.
Tacticals?
Yeah, this is a tactical squad. Cool. All hits. Oh, wait, that was a 2 over there. Strength 7, winning on 2s.
Okay.
So these are 3 rending, and then 3 normal saves.
Okay. 3 ups. So 3 guys die.
But you'll get, oh yeah. Well, no, you'll get your cover.
Yeah, take a 6-up cover. I'm shooting through my vehicles.
So the three cover saves. All right, 2 die.
From here, this Predator will shoot into the Vindicator Squadron. Would you like to Shroud or do anything with
Which Predator?
this
That
Predator
one?
right here?
2 las cannons. And, yeah, this makes sense to Shroud.
Great.
So, yeah.
So autocannon first, strength 8. They're all hits. Wish I rolled that for my pins. 2 pins right there, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
5 ups. Take them both.
Great. What do they do? Stuns them, but they once again they are reinforced.
Yeah.
And then 2 las cannons from the same Predator. 1 hits and 1 pin.
5 up. Take it.
What's it do? It shakes it. Once again, kind of
Do they have
ignored.
4 hull points or 3?
I think they have 4.
Okay. Don't.
Neutron laser right here can probably just see one of them. Is he going to hurt himself? No, he's not. He's going to kill one of these guys.
Excellent. Cover save?
He's shooting in here, so I wouldn't say so. I think that's all of my shooting, because all of my falchion shot, these guys shot. He can't shoot. They're moving up. I guess these guys will technically pop smoke for the rhinos, just in case if they are targeted. But from there, let's go into assault phase. I'm going to be declaring an assault with my fire drakes. They're going to be doing a double charge. They're going to be charging into the Tyrant Siege Terminators and the Arquebuer.
All right. I'm going to overwatch it.
Please.
My Tyrant Siege Terminators.
Here, I'll pull this over for
All
you.
right. We've still got 16 shots coming down range. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. All right. Give me 7.
7, copy.
Yeah.
2 dead.
2 dead though. Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Take that.
So this kind of puts me in an awkward situation where I think in this instance, I'm not going to be able to multi-charge because now I'd be out of coherency between the 2 units that I was trying to charge. If I had had 1 extra unit, I might be able to hit both squads.
Yeah.
My primary one, I think for that, I declared as the Arquebuer because that was the closest one. That makes the most sense. So he is going to be the only one I'm running into now. So they'll make it on an 8.
Works for me.
It still is a disorder charge, though.
Yeah. So Fire Drake Master
Is dead.
Yeah, it's basically dead. So.
No, your Fire Drake Master is dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he
you're
died
right.
in the
Sorry,
challenge.
you're right. Yep. I keep forgetting that he's not there. First one hit.
No, they hit on 2s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not against tanks.
So rear armor 10.
I believe so. Oh, it might be 11.
That'd be at least 1,
Yeah.
and the other guy. Both hit. Cool. So it's probably going to be gone.
Oh yeah. Oh, rear armor 10. Yeah, look at that. Well, does he
See
blow
if it
up?
explodes. It
It
does.
does. Okay.
Well, definitely.
Distance?
How far? 4 inches.
Okay.
So it's definitely gonna hit both
Put
the
my
salamanders and the other
dead predator.
Oh, that one's
gone.
dead.
I think everything is basically dead right there.
So
It's
just-
like, does it hit the tyrant siege?
Does not.
Nope.
Just your
You want to roll for my 2 fire
I
drakes?
would love to. We got 2.
Great.
They
2.
both die from this.
No.
Wow.
They're born in fire, man. And I
that'll
can't
be-
react off of that. So,
You can't
you know,
consolidate.
yeah, consolidate. My bad.
Okay. And that's it for salamanders?
Yes.
Great.
All right, after weathering a couple pretty hard turns, I think we've managed to whittle them down into these salamanders down into exactly where we want them. A lot of choke points here, a lot of good firing lanes. I think this this backline shooting section is really going to pay off right now. We've also kind of sprung the trap with our infantry and melta bombs, so I'm hoping to charge the saber, charge into this rhino, get everything tied up here with our tacticals back here. We pulled the tyrants away from the fire drakes to get into this firing line, hopefully take out a predator. The fire drakes have reacted accordingly and moved up to continue to threaten my terminators. I don't want to have to artillery bombard them, but it's still an option. I'm hoping to be able to use the predator to take them down to at least one guy, and maybe just weather a charge with the tyrants after that. My hope here is to pop some transports finally and start bombarding the tacticals before they get into my deployment zone. So let's see how that goes. To start shooting, we're going to start with the predator into the fire drakes. So that's his only option. So he's got 1 heavy bolter, 1 obscured, so 1 heavy bolter and autocannon. We'll start with the autocannon on 3s. That's 1 hit. 2s to wound. That's 1 hit. That's a dead terminator.
Can't do anything about that.
And then our heavy bolter on 3s. 3s to wound. 3 wounds, armor saves.
Good to go.
All right, I'm very happy with that because I think I can beat down a lone fire drake with my tyrants should he choose to charge. Let's move on to our laser vindicators. We're going to take on the front armor of this predator here, the autocannon predator. So we'll have 6 shots hitting on 3s.
Cool.
Twin linked. I'll hit. Strength 9 up to strength 10 into your front armor 13. So 3s. That is 3 pens in 1 glance. I'll do the exoshock 6 up for the 3 pens. That is 1 extra pen. So 4 pens.
Roll the pins. I'm not going to get any kind of cover, really.
I'm shooting through that smoke pretty effectively. So I was going
And I guess through your unit right there.
I was going to give you cover.
So 4 pins, made 2.
Nice.
And then the glance made that one. So just 2 pins.
AP 1, so he does stay.
It's still gone.
How far?
It's signed out. We got a 1-inch explosion.
Great. It's not going to clip anything else, really.
Cool.
Maybe it might clip that one. Do you think, Brandon?
No, I don't think so. From the hole, no.
Okay. All right, that opens us up to shoot another predator with our tyrants. So these tyrants into the flamestorm predator.
Great.
16 shots. And we are giving them sunder with our siege breaker. Hitting on 3s. Side armor.
12.
Guys, 3s with sunder. Okay. 1 glance and 5 pens.
Okay. No cover really for this one, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just going to...
I can only wreck you. Yeah, so it's just wrecked.
Predator goes bye-bye.
Okay. We're going to do our Spartan next. I've positioned him because I want to split his last cannons up. So this, I want my primary target to be this Sicaran. So this one can't see it, so it's going to go into the Venator.
I will shroud with the Venator.
All right. 2 last cannons, twin links into the normal Sicaran. Both hit. Into front armor 13 with my strength effective 10. That's 2 pens.
Great.
He'll get cover. There's a couple
2 6-ups. Made 1, failed 1.
Yeah. That's goes to 4, so stunned. And then into the Venator. It's both missed, but twin linked. Both hits. 3s again. That's 2 pens.
Okay. Any cover for this one?
No.
No.
Okay.
2 Shroud 5-ups then. Made one, failed one.
That is weapon destroyed.
I'll destroy one of its las cannons then.
All right. That is all my shooting. So, or sorry, the Scorpiuses haven't shot yet. Let's see if we can hurt the... Yeah, we'll go for that Sakaran
Okay.
and hope for maybe kill that Tech Marine while I'm at it. That'd be kind of funny.
My Forge Lord!
You're not within 12 inches of a Iron Warrior, so we'll just be scattering our full distance. So we'll go here, clip the Tech Marine, hopefully. That's a direct hit.
Nice.
And then our flips this way.
Well, I don't think you would get the flip because he's stunned right now, right? Or should-
You're correct, sorry. Okay, so just one. And that'll hit both the Tech Marine and the so we'll do the
Side armor 12.
side armor 12, strength 8 goes to 9 for 1 pen. And that does
Shakes it.
another stunned, or sorry, shaken, yeah. And then into the Tech Marine, that is nothing.
Woo!
Okay, that's all my shooting, so charges now. We're gonna charge these tacticals into this Rhino.
Okay.
That's an 11.
They're definitely in.
They're super in. I'll go closest distance and then pull around. And chain bayonets are +1 strength, right?
I think they're plus. Yeah, they're +1 in shred, right?
Yeah.
+1 in shred, yep.
Yeah, with Iron Warriors, that makes them effective strength 6, so that's kind of cool. And then we're going to charge.
Why does it make them strength 6?
Just +1 strength always.
For
yeah.
vehicle.
We'll do this tactical squad into this gentleman.
This is your last charge, right?
Yes.
I will overwatch with my flamer again. 3 shots.
Okay.
3 wounds.
Okay. I misspoke on that last one. I only get reroll saves against actual blast templates, not all templates. So 3 3-ups. Take 1, so 1 die dice. I'll knock this gentleman over, and then we'll make the charge. We need a 4-inch.
We're going through terrain, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
So
So
6 inches.
6 inches. Yeah. Still make it.
Made it.
We have 8 inches of movement. Oh, that's my nuncio. I shouldn't have done that.
You can switch it out.
It's okay.
Just take the guy in the back.
It's okay. I made a mistake. We're committed.
Okay.
Half of why we're bitter is that we don't correct our mistakes,
I feel that.
and then we mope about it. So okay. All right. Let's do some fighting. I haven't actually used melta bombs before. Does anyone know off the top of their head?
Strength 8.
Yes. I
Initiative
mean,
one.
I don't know if you want to use melta bombs because
Rear
if you
armor
blow
10.
it, well, you're getting your rear armor because if you use crack grenades, you're gonna blow it up anyways,
Oh,
or you're gonna
that's
wreck it. The melta bombs, you have a chance of blowing it up and then hurting yourself.
Okay. I won't do that on the saber, but I think I might do that to try and blow up.
Basically, only the sergeant has it. So
Yeah.
essentially, it's 1 attack with the melta bomb,
It's on a 2.
hitting on a 2, wounding on a 2,
Okay.
or glancing on a 2.
All right. Let's do the saber first.
Okay.
So we'll do crack grenades there, and that's 1 attack per
One attack.
guy,
Yeah, they auto hit.
and they auto hit, and that is 6 guys.
Yes.
Those are effectively strength 7, because Iron Warriors. Your rear armor is 10.
10.
Okay, so we need 3s to glance you. Yep, got his pen to test.
Glanced.
So it becomes a wreck.
Yep. Wrecked out.
And then we'll do the same thing over here. We'll attempt the melta bomb, but first we'll start with the 9 crack grenades. Auto hitting and wounding on, or penning, or glancing on 3s again. It is definitely dead. Let's see if the melta bomb does anything. It's on a 2. Hits.
Doesn't.
Just a
alright,
glance,
just glances,
right? Yeah. Okay, so it's
So
just
it's a
wreck.
wreck.
Cool.
So see if the guys inside are pinned.
They're good?
They're pinned. That's a 9.
9. Okay, yeah.
So they're pinned on the way out. And then Reed will take those out, and that's the end of.
That's my turn, yeah.
Okay, we'll come back with the Salamanders.
Cool. So we have moved to Salamanders. I've had quite a difficult time this turn, there's an issue right now. There's a very powerful Spartan right here, but its line of sights are in a very precarious way where I tried to move my Sakaran Venator up and over this downed Valkyrie, but it rolled a 1 on its move through terrain, so it's now stuck there and on 1 wound. That's not a very good place for it to be. So I have a crisis of faith now. So my falchion either needs to destroy the Spartan to allow my tactical marines to move forward, or there's this huge block of things that is really ruining my day. So I think really what it comes down to is my falchion is going to probably fire down here at the Sakaran Venators. That's, of course, still leaving my problem with the Spartan. We're going to come back to that in a little bit. We'll revamp and come back. So I'll fire the falchion all into the Vindicators. Right. Would you like to react to the Shroud to the last cannon arrays? Right there.
We're going to save it.
Basically going to place right over this.
Go ahead and I'm not going to shroud.
No shrouds?
Yeah.
There's shrouds. I actually hit!
Ah.
Okay, so right
Vindicators.
here is going to hit 3 of the Tyrant Siege, and then on each of these ones.
Cool.
So, on to this Vindicator first. I guess it doesn't really matter, they're a squadron.
Yeah.
So the first one will be a pin, second one will be a pin as well.
Okay.
They're both D3, so I'll roll for the first one. Once again, it doesn't matter, they're a squadron, 3, and then for the second one, it will be another 2. So 5 in total.
So yeah, they're both just destroyed. So you have to see if they explode.
Yeah, so that would be 5 explodes, 5 pins in this instance. None of them blow ups.
So they just become wrecks.
All right.
Wounding onto the Tyrant Siege right now. So once again, I hit 3 of them. I wound 3, and now all of these are once again D3.
We did them one at a time last time when you were shooting the other Terminator squad.
So each one of those is only on one guy?
That's how we did it.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically.
Okay, so there's 1 wound on one guy.
Yep.
So
4
1 wound,
up.
yep.
Dies.
He's dead.
2
There's
wounds
a
on
2.
another guy. He's good.
Lives.
Great. And then now 3.
Dies.
So 2 go down.
All right.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
I'll live with that.
And so these are gone now, so that's good. I can't fire my last cannons, though. Okay. Sakaran Venator is at a weird angle right now, but I think this Predator is basically the only thing in his line of fire technically now, so I'll just fire into him.
Let me think a second.
Yep.
You've still got that Sakaran. That one is stunned. I'll shroud this one.
Great.
Yeah.
Neutron beam. I'll reroll that one. Ah! He's gonna kill himself. I should have re-rolled. Ordnance. Front armor 13 doesn't do anything. See, everyone, this is why you don't run Sakaran Venators. Last edition, they were good. They were able to kill vehicles pretty reliably. Now they just kill themselves, is what I found.
And also, don't be nice and re-roll your rolls. If you learn anything from it.
Hey, listen, it was cocked, okay? I would feel bad.
It's just a wreck.
Oh yeah, you're right. He'll come back. We'll smoke plume him this time, because he's blown out from his own
A lot of
gun.
smoke here.
Yeah, that makes it look better. Okay, really from there, like Battlesmith. He's done it. Wow. This guy is racking them up. I will snap shoot with him into this front tactical marine squad right here.
Sure.
So firing into them. Snap shooting once again. 3 hits.
Cool.
Strength 7. 3 wounds.
Okay. 3 ups. Take 2.
Cool. And then 1 last cannon from him. Snap shooting. Nope, does not hit. I'm gonna fire my 10 guys that had to get out from my emergency disembarked. They are snap firing right now. They will be shooting into...
And these are 2 different squads.
Yes, so 1 squad is right here that has just gotten out of this rhino, and then there is a pinned squad right here that has gotten out and is once again pinned from the emergency disembark. These pinned guys, they're still all full with its 10-man squad. They're going to double tap and shoot into these guys right here.
Okay.
So hitting once again on 6s, 5 hits, 3 wounds.
All right. 3 ups. We're good.
Good. Okay. Moving on from there, I will use my tactical marine squad that just got out of here as well, shooting into them.
Sure.
I'll use the combi flamer from my sergeant to hit 3 first.
Okay.
This is a heavy flamer technically because of the salamander rule, so all 3 wound.
Okay. 3 ups. Good.
Cool. And then it'll be 20 shots basically again from the guys who just jumped out. Wounding on 4s. All right, so that will be 6 wounds.
3s. 2, 3 go through. And I think that kills all but the... yeah, that works.
All right, great.
Just the sergeant left alive.
And then now my Master of Signal isn't able to see very much, but he can see basically 2 or 3 of these Marines peeking out from around my wrecked Rhino.
Sure.
He's just going to fire down range because he doesn't have much better to shoot at, I think, right now. Yeah. Hitting on 2s because he's the Master of Armor. Wounding on 2s. 1 rend, 2 misses. 5 armor saves, 1 rend.
Okay, we'll do the rend cover save. 6 up, dies, and then those 5 of them, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. 3s. We lost 3 guys.
Okay, so once again, I think I can only see those 3 that are peeking out right
that
there.
works.
That is my shooting phase.
So we'll need to do a leadership check for both of these squads.
Okay, we'll do the lone sergeant first. He's running.
He is running.
And then the other squad is also
Oh lordy, they running too.
We'll do the sergeant first. He runs 5 inches, and then the other squad runs 8 inches.
I'm gonna charge the Predator.
Oh,
I think that's my solid choice right now
I like
because
that. Yeah.
his heavy bolters are most likely not gonna kill me in Overwatch, and if I charge them, it's just way to fire.
I'll Overwatch.
Yeah, so
Just the 1 heavy bolter. 2 hits. 1 wound.
good to go.
All right.
Charging in, making it on 11.
Yep, definitely am.
Boom. 3 attacks, hitting on 2s. I'll hit. 2 pins.
Rear armor.
Right,
11.
No, that's a glance. So 1 glance, 1 pen.
What's the pin do? Weapon destroyed.
So the autocannon goes away.
Yep.
And he loses 2 hull points.
Okay.
And I can't be locked in. Final thing for my turn, if you don't mind, Randy. It will not die.
Yes.
Back up to full. It will not die. Back up.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my lord, we're doing it. I don't think I have any else right now that are at multi-wound and down, so we're all good. That's my turn.
All right, for Iron Warriors turn 4, we're trying to consolidate and hold the line and prevent as much scoring as possible, and just in case of the event that this ends up being the very last turn. So what we've done is we've pulled this Rhino, still full of guys back. We've gotten out. We're finally going to use our Nuncio boxes, hopefully to get the scatters from our Scorpiuses a little more reliable over here. We'll be using the Iron Fire benefit from being a pie plate next to him.
And he rallied.
And he rallied. This squad failed to rally and retreated another 10 inches. And this squad is just meandering around back here because it hasn't done that much better to do other than score. The Tyrants have pulled forward. We're going to hopefully put some shots in here, maybe get a cheeky charge off if any of this front squad survives. The Predator pulled around to get away from combat, and the Fire Drake followed him, so they're even more stuck in them before. The Spartan has rotated, putting probably the heavy bolter and las cannons into one of these troop squads. This las cannon either into the Sakaran or the Falchion. So we'll see how that turns out. I think that's everything, so we can start shooting. We're going to start with the Lone Predator. He's going to shoot this little gentleman here. Hitting on 3s with his heavy bolter. 3 hits. Wounding on 3s as well. That's 2 wounds.
He's down to 1.
1 wound left.
All right.
He's gonna get that last one. Who's gonna waste their shooting on him?
We're going to go with the Scorpii into the rear squad of tacticals over there.
This one.
Not to help you too much, but if you were so inclined, you use their combi bolters to try to finish fire.
That's right, they do have combi bolters. You can split fire like that? Because it's out of range?
Yeah, with defensive weapons, you can shoot the closest infantry unit.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that, I think. That's pretty fun. I forgot they had those.
Randy,
I didn't
really
model it. All right, we're going to stick one dead center right there. All right, we're going to stick a pie plate right in the middle here. We're only scattering 1d6 because we're within 12 inches of this guy with a barrage weapon, and we're going to be using our Nuncio Vox reroll. 6 inches this way, we will definitely reroll that. 1 inch that way, which works just fine for me. All right, so remind me how these squads are divided up.
In line of sight, so you don't even need to scatter.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay. So really what happens here is that this is one squad right here. So I think that's 3, 5. It's right here, basically.
Okay, cool.
This is the first squad, and then the other squad is right here.
Okay, so we got that one there.
So it looks like you might hit 4 in this.
4 of this squad, and then 6, 7, 8. No, 7 of this.
And then you
squad.
roll for the second pie plate.
The second pie plate. Direct hit.
So you can put it wherever you want.
Wherever I want. I think I want it over here. So, yeah, we'll get everybody from this squad. So all 10 here.
Okay, so 14 on that squad.
14 on this
total.
Squad. 7 on this squad.
Great.
Yeah. We'll do the 7 because that's how many dice I just picked up. Okay, and then that'll be rending 4-ups. Okay, that is 3 armor saves and 3 rends.
I'll take him on the sergeant. Sergeant's dead.
Okay.
And then 3 others, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So sergeant, and then 1, 2, 3.
That'll be a pinning test.
Yep. You want me to go ahead and do that?
I've already got my dice lined up. So 14 on the other squad. Oops. Okay, that is 6 armors and 7 rends.
Great. Once again on the sergeant.
Stop.
Yep.
SN rules.
Yep.
Green.
Fine. 1 extra Marine dead, and then 7 in total. Or 7 rending.
8 total.
Yeah, 8 total.
Pinning checks for both.
Yep. All right. So first, this squad right here, they will be pinned.
Yep.
And then the squad that popped out of the Rhino right here, they are not.
Okay.
Great. All right, we're going to go to the Tyrants, and we're going to shoot the larger squad with the 6 remaining Tyrants, so 12 shots. We don't have Sunder right now because we don't need it. Though we could if we wanted to. All right, 12 shots, hitting on 3s. What's a 6? 2s. Oops. 5 at AP3.
Great. Just 5 dead.
Yep. And they're combi bolters. Forgot about that. We shouldn't be in half range, so it should just be 6.
How many was it again?
5.
5? Yeah.
Combi bolters hitting on 3s, rerolling. There's twin linked. And 4s. 1 armor save.
1. 3 up. Good to go.
Okay. All right. Last thing will be the Spartan. We're going to put the heavy bolter and las cannon here into these gentlemen.
Great.
Las cannon here into that Sakaran.
Have I used any of my reactions? I don't think I
I
have.
don't think you have
No.
for this phase.
I'm gonna shroud them.
Sure. Makes sense.
I need to make them. I need to make them
All right,
safe.
heavy bolter, 3s, rerolling. 3s. 2 armors.
Great. This could be it for him, fellas.
Oh.
1 shroud. Nope. 1's dead.
Las cannons. Rerolling.
Still alive.
Las cannon into the Sakaran.
That's what we call a pro move, everyone.
Sunder. That's a 13, or that's a no, strength 10. So that's a glance, or sorry, pen.
Pen.
With Iron Warriors. Okay,
So
so
one
just 1 pen on the Sakaran.
You
Let's see
want
what
to roll?
it does. Yeah. Shaken.
Shake.
Great. So doing 2 leadership checks right now for the squads that got decimated over here. We'll do the first one right here. They are fine.
Yep.
So they're still
pinned,
but they're not running away.
But they're not running away. And then for this lone Marine right here, he is going to be running. How far? 11 inches. That might determine some of the game right there. All right, so moving 11 inches back right here, he'll be going back basically over there. Cool. Do we want to roll for if the game goes on?
Let's see. Yeah, what's the roll there?
So normally, I think in this case, it's a 4-up
All right.
in the older edition to see if we go on into the next round.
Go for it.
We do not. So the game is going to
right.
end.
So we will come back to you guys with the conclusion.
So we're back after calculating points, and after looking at the carnage that we unleashed on this board, we calculated it up, and I had 1 troop squad that was still inside your deployment zone, granting me 2 victory points. I got Price of Failure and Slay the Warlord, bringing me up to a grand total of 4 points. Dean and his back line had several troops and heavy support slots, because once again, vehicles were counting for this mission type. So with that, you had 7 in your
8 points.
8.
Yeah. I didn't manage to kill the Warlord or take out your Price of Failure falchion, but yeah, 8 units managed to survive in my deployment zone.
Nice. And so it was a very close mission. We were actually just kind of talking here off camera that, you know, what would have happened if we did have an next turn. We were talking about maybe my falchion blowing up the Spartan, maybe the lone fire drake that's made it into your back lines. He might be able to destroy that predator,
Yeah, you
bringing
still
down
had
a couple extra
some
points.
tactical staged for
Maybe, yeah.
getting into my zone too.
And then
yeah.
and then Dean brought up the idea of maybe trying to kill the rest of my tactical Marines, because I did have 1 extra tactical Marine squad still in the Rhino, being blocked by the Spartan getting into your side of the deployment zone. I gotta say, like, it was a wonderful game. It was really hard hitting, really fun and thematic, obviously. So thank you for bringing your tank army out to fight here on Hammers and Dice. Really happy with it overall, and that it was so close.
Yeah, super stoked about this. This was a real blast. Yeah, I'm glad you brought like the thematic tank list in return. So
And we had a thematic ending where,
awesome.
once again, the Salamanders gave a hard-fought victory trying to push through the traitor lines, but at the end of the day, we weren't able to make it to Vulcan. And with that, obviously, the atomic bombs were dropped on to the Salamander forces. So
what a shame.
What a shame, I know. But thank you for coming to view our battle report today. Please check us out. We're trying to get more done on our march to Terra. Our ultimate goal is obviously to do some really great Siege of Terra themed missions. But you know, we're doing it a lot of disjointed, kind of on our own road. Like we've been doing Isfahan 3, now Isfahan 5. We did Narco-Calth a couple weeks ago. So hopefully, if you're interested in the LA area, hit us up online. We have several social media accounts, so please hit us up, and if you want to come play, let us know, because we'd love to have more people. Dean, please come back and play with us again. This is a wonderful mission.
Yeah.
So thank you again.